Welcome back to Explain the Charts, your go-to channel for deciphering complex market movements. Today, September 14th, 2025, we're putting Litecoin, or LTCUSD, under the microscope, analyzing both recent news and its compelling price action. Litecoin currently trades near $119.39, showing a remarkable recovery and generating considerable buzz within the crypto community. The current market sentiment, while volatile, appears cautiously optimistic, especially considering the Weiss research rating of B for technology and adoption, despite a D for market performance. Recent news highlights significant institutional engagement, notably MEI Pharma's commitment of over $100 million to a dedicated Litecoin treasury, signaling substantial corporate adoption. This move, spearheaded by Titan Partners Group and GSR, represents a major institutional integration into a publicly traded company's financial strategy. Adding to the bullish narrative, Canary Capital filed an S-1 with the SEC for the first Litecoin ETF on October 15, 2024, a pivotal step towards broader market accessibility for traditional investors. The year 2024 itself was characterized by unprecedented institutional interest in Litecoin, according to a January 2025 update, underscoring its growing recognition among large financial entities. Charlie Lee, Litecoin's creator, also offered $1.25 million in ecosystem funding in July 2024, providing direct capital support for ongoing development. Furthermore, the network's processing of its 300 millionth transaction on January 4, 2025, solidifies its utility and growing adoption as a permissionless currency. From a regulatory standpoint, an SEC mining clarification caused LTC to jump 2% and hold steady above the $90 level, alleviating some uncertainty. Market analysts, including Cointelegraph, are optimistic, suggesting Litecoin has a decent chance of reaching $160 by March 2026, as it reportedly nears a classic bullish reversal breakout stage. These developments collectively paint a picture of a cryptocurrency with increasing fundamental strength and institutional backing. Now, let's overlay these events onto the raw price data on our charts to discern the underlying trends and key trading signals. Looking at the daily chart for LTCUSD from May 2024 to today, we can immediately identify a dynamic price history characterized by significant swings. The overall trend, despite periods of consolidation and sharp corrections, shows a clear upward bias from the lows seen in the summer of 2024. A pivotal moment occurred on October 15, 2024. Observe this large bullish candle with substantial volume, as price surged from around $66 to $70. This immediate price jump directly reflects the market's positive reaction to Canary Capital's Litecoin ETF filing, showcasing the strong impact of regulatory progress. Following this catalyst, Litecoin entered a robust uptrend, climbing steadily and marking a significant rally throughout November and December 2024, eventually hitting highs near $139.90. The strong volume accompanying these bullish moves confirms genuine buying interest and conviction during this period of growth. The bullish momentum continued into early 2025, with price pushing to its highest point in this dataset at $141.14 by January 17, undoubtedly bolstered by the unprecedented institutional interest reported for 2024. Analyzing historical support, the $80 to $85 region has proven to be a resilient floor for Litecoin, repelling multiple attempts to push lower, most notably in May, July, and early August of 2024, and again in March and May of 2025. This zone acts as a critical long-term demand area for investors and traders alike. Furthermore, the $90 to $100 price band transitioned from a resistance barrier to a crucial support level after the late 2024 breakout, consistently holding during subsequent pullbacks in early 2025. Currently, LTCUSD is grappling with a formidable resistance zone around the $120 mark, a level that has historically posed a significant challenge for buyers. The price has been rejected or found strong selling pressure at or near $120 on multiple occasions, making it a key psychological and technical battleground. Focusing on the most recent daily price action, specifically from late June 2025 up to today, we observe Litecoin initiating a new leg up after finding robust support. After consolidating around the $85 to $90 range in late May and early June, a fresh upward trend began from early July, with a clear sequence of higher lows and higher highs. This renewed bullish energy is evident in the green candles and the gradual increase in trading volume during this ascent. Notice the strong bullish breakout candle on August 12, 2025, which saw Litecoin surge over 8% with significant volume, pushing it past mid-range resistance. This indicates strong buying pressure and a potential shift in market sentiment towards accumulation. However, as LTC approaches the critical $120 resistance, the volume on September 12th and 13th appears slightly subdued compared to previous high-momentum rallies. This suggests that while buyers are still in control, they might be encountering stronger selling interest as price pushes towards this overhead barrier. The Cointelegraph prediction of LTC eyeing $135 and potentially $160 by March 2026 relies heavily on a successful breach and sustained hold above this $120 resistance level. Failure to break this resistance convincingly could lead to a short-term consolidation or a retracement to retest immediate support levels. Shifting our focus to the 1-hour chart, which provides a detailed look at price action up until late August 2025, we can examine the immediate trends from that period. From late August, Litecoin was navigating an ascending channel, establishing a series of clear higher lows and higher highs. We can clearly identify immediate support around the $117.50 to $118 region from that time, where multiple candles found bids and reversed upward. Beneath that, stronger support can be seen holding firmly at the $115 level during this period, which served as a bounce point in early August. During this period in late August, Litecoin approached the $120 resistance, experiencing heightened selling pressure. A decisive breakout above $120 in that time frame, had it occurred with a surge in buying volume, would have been a strong bullish signal. Conversely, repeated rejections from $120 during that period indicated growing bearish momentum, often leading to a retest of immediate support levels. Now, let's drill down to the 15-minute chart to analyze the very latest available price action, focusing on the last 24 hours of September 13th, right up to the current moment. The chart reveals pronounced short-term volatility, with LTC battling intensely around the $120 mark, confirming the strong psychological and technical resistance at this level seen across longer time frames. Early on September 13th, LTC demonstrated robust upward momentum, with several green candles pushing it from the $118 area towards the $120 resistance zone. However, upon reaching the $120 to $120.88 region, the price faced immediate and strong rejections, as indicated by elongated upper wicks and subsequent red candles. This pattern signifies aggressive selling pressure or profit-taking by short-term traders, preventing a sustained breakout. Immediate short-term support for Litecoin appears to be consolidating around $119.15 to $119.20, having held during minor pullbacks in the last few hours of September 13th. A decisive break below $119.15 could signal a quick drop towards the $118 region, while a sustained push above $120.88 with conviction would indicate an impending breakout to higher levels for intraday traders. In summary, LTCUSD is currently at a critical junction, with strong fundamental tailwinds converging on a challenging technical resistance. Let's quickly recap the important price levels to watch. On the support side, $118 is immediate, followed by the solid $110 to $112 zone, and the long-term foundational support at $80 to $85. For resistance, $120 is the immediate, formidable barrier, with subsequent targets at $135 and the dataset high of $141.14. Looking ahead to short-term predictions, a decisive break and sustained close above $120, ideally on increased volume, could propel Litecoin towards $125 and then potentially $135. We assign a moderate to high likelihood of 60 to 70% for this bullish scenario, especially if the broader cryptocurrency market, particularly Bitcoin, remains stable or shows upward momentum. The ongoing ETF speculation from Canary Capital could serve as the catalyst for such a breakout. Conversely, if Litecoin is repeatedly rejected from the $120 resistance and drops below the $118 immediate support, we could see a retracement to the $110 to $112 area. This bearish short-term outlook has a moderate likelihood of 40 to 50%, particularly if broader market selling pressure emerges or if no significant positive news materializes. For the longer term, Cointelegraph's prediction of reaching $160 by March 2026 holds substantial weight, supported by the increasing institutional interest and potential for altcoin ETF approvals. We view this long-term bullish scenario as having a high likelihood of 70 to 80%, provided regulatory clarity improves and the institutional adoption trend accelerates. Key things to look for include any updates on the SEC's stance on altcoin ETFs, the overall health of the Bitcoin market, and further announcements regarding institutional integration or Litecoin development. These factors will be crucial in reinforcing either the bullish or bearish narratives in the coming weeks and months. Always remember that trading cryptocurrencies involves significant risk, and proper risk management is paramount. Thanks for joining us on Explain the Charts for this in-depth analysis of LTCUSD. We wish you success in your trading, and we'll see you in the next video.